Let us bow our heads and endure a moment of silence for those who are no longer here. In a cold game, new things, old things in a cold game. No shame, no gain in a cold game. Long bread, show change in a cold game. No strings, blown brains in a cold game. New things, old things in a cold game. No shame, no gain in a cold game. Long bread, show change in a cold game. No strings, blown brains in a cold game. Infested mess it is, treacherous. Hell is freezing cold, but it seems heaters melting it quick, cause the blocks be hot, simmering but shivering. What kind of concept is this? When dudes get negligent over diamond necklaces, still wearing the scars, police handcuffs left on my wrist, dipped and dabbed with a part of the game should've never messed with. No need to go in depth with it. I just know the things that I can handle are the only things to which God will leave me subjected. Now that my will and righteous potential have connected, I feel it's mandatory I put an end to living reckless. With that said, and this hope somebody understanding it, cause this game is cold, man. You gotta have gloves for your hands and a Rockies jacket with a beanie cap to match it. A heater don't hurt sometimes, cause dudes love to dump and dip in transit. Gotta be swift on your toes, it'll be your last trip. This game is serious as death, yet we managed to laugh at it. It's a cold game. New things, old things in a cold game. No shame, no gain in a cold game. Long bread, show change in a cold game. No strings, blown brains in a cold game. New things, old things in a cold game. No shame, no gain in a cold game. Long bread, show change in a cold game. No strings, blown brains in a cold game. Can I go forth and bring my soul forth? Some think they soul's worth what they home and clothes worth, so on and so forth. But you can't buy nothing if your purchase can't be shown for. Yet they trying to sell their souls, wondering why they reborn poor. Live a trife life and experience scorn more. On the block where rock cane gets formed for a small fee, it's a norm for the grimy and gore poor. For fours and porn stores, this ghetto folklore is more serious than hollow tip spore sores. Some folks love the game's filth, they hollering encore for more. I'm trying to float my boat in hopes to row my oars to shore. Trying to hold it down with my 10 toes towards the floor. Trying to keep my head high, knowing this cold game got more in store. This game is so endless. Follow me if you wish to explore the scores of pimps, players, and hustlers. Drug raids, kick down doors and whores, and the beat goes on. Man, I'm telling you, the beat goes on. For sure, for sure. In a cold game, new things, old things in a cold game. No shame, no gain in a cold game. Long bread, show change in a cold game. No strings, blown brains in a cold game. New things, old things in a cold game. No shame, no gain in a cold game. Long bread, show change in a cold game. No strings, blown brains in a cold game. I was once told the world was cold, you might get froze, you don't know what's the apps. Best grow and adapt to change, man, or your soul will collapse. Various situations will unfold in your lap. Go from living a decent life to getting stopped dead cold in your tracks. I'm sick of envy, them folks wanna stick they bladed chrome in my back. So I'm lacing my boots and taking it all the way home on this track. See many faces smile and joke when they laugh. Come to find out they had two faces. The one I was shown was an act. Never ever would've thought when I was grown I'd see that day when I would be saved and the Lord's throne is attached. Would I just need him to put his robe on my back? I'm wrestling intervals, a stressful grows while I jones for a gap. Realizing the lifestyle I once known was a trap. Searching inside for answers cause heaven was never shown on no map. All I'm promised is my skin tone and a need of combs for my naps. All I had to get a world when I pass is bones in a bag. In a cold game, new things, old things in a cold game. No shame, no gain in a cold game. Long bread, show change in a cold game. No strings, blown brains in a cold game. New things, old things in a cold game. No shame, no gain in a cold game. Long bread, show change in a cold game. No strings, blown brains in a cold game.